I'm going to tell you exactly why you cannot dunk. And I promise you, this applies to you because this applies to every single person. This is why people cannot dunk. It was the same for me. When I was 12 years old and I first started playing basketball for real, I played my first real league of basketball. I wanted to dunk. I believed that maybe it was possible, even though at that age it seemed absolutely ludicrous to think of the idea of dunking. Of course, I never thought I would do that. I was a child. But nevertheless, 13 years old, I touched the net. Then eventually I turned 14, I touched the orange box and touched rim when I'm 14. And then when I'm 14 years old, somehow I end up dunking for the very first time at 14 years old. So from my first year of basketball, first time ever picking up a basketball 11 to dunking at 14, and I was like 5'11" at 14, and I was super skinny, I didn't have any muscle. The only reason I was able to do that was because of one of two things, and this is why you can't dunk. You either are not devoted enough, or you have not had the time to do anything. It's literally, is it not one of those two? Like, are you not in one of those two scenarios? Either you genuinely have not tried, or it just hasn't been enough time yet. And I want to stress that because that's exactly what it was for me. Before I had first dunked, and by the way, once I first dunked at 14, I didn't dunk in a game till I was 15. I couldn't dunk super easily till 15, 16. But then I got my first windmill when I was 15. It's really up and down. I got my first between the legs when I was 16. First behind the back when I was 17. I was jumping over people when I was 17. Never would have thought I would ever do that. Nobody thought I would have done that. I wasn't supposed to do that. That's what I'm saying. My whole point is that it's not your genetics. It's not your height. It's not how hard it is. It doesn't take too much time. It's none of those things. It's literally just you have not had enough time yet, or you genuinely just aren't trying. Anyone can dunk. I'm going to get people to believe this, bro. And not just believe it because I want them to believe it. Believe it because it's true. Anyone can dunk. I'm looking at y'all in the eyes right now. If I'm lying, then that's fine. I am a liar. I'm a liar if I'm not being honest about anyone can dunk. But I genuinely believe that, which is the reason that I say that. So it's up for y'all to decide if I'm a liar or not. But do you want to sit there and risk the fact that you'll never dunk? You can dunk now and you'll never dunk? Or do you want to believe the fact that you for sure can dunk? You either just haven't had enough time yet, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do. The good news is, in that situation, if you accept that as being true, which yes, it is true, then you can do something about it. Because either, once again, you just need to put a little more time in, or you need to change your effort. You need to really live it if you really want to do it. I was literally hiding from my family, so I didn't want them to see me while I was doing plyometrics in the garage when I was like 13, 14 years old, 15 years old. I don't know why didn't want them to see me work out, but I was like, because it was cringy of the idea that I thought I could dunk, because nobody would ever thought I was dunk. I wasn't supposed to dunk. Just like nobody thinks you're ever going to do anything. Like, bro, I look like a decent athlete today. I look like decent. I look, above average. I'm not like anything crazy, but I look like a good athlete. I'm not that athlete. I was not supposed to be that way. Nobody thought I was going to be that. So I was a twig, a skinny twig who barely could dunk, only because I was so skinny that there was no weight to get up. So you wonder why you can't dunk. This is exactly why you can't dunk. You haven't had enough time yet. You're not trying hard enough. It's no other reason, because you absolutely can. And yes, this is exactly why you cannot dunk, but I'm going to tell you exactly how you can dunk too. Of course, I'm not just going to leave y'all hanging with why you can't dunk. But before I get to that, you need to understand that you're literally afraid to try because you see people embarrass themselves. It's highs and lows, right? When someone goes for that dunk, they may embarrass themselves. They may get rim stuffed in game like I've done. They may dunk on someone and the other person gets embarrassed and they ended up with a play that you remember for the rest of your life. It's highs and lows in dunking. You remember and you want to do it because it's so exciting. It's like a high energy play. Of course you want to do it because it comes with that risk. When someone jumps up there for a dunk, maybe they have a flat tire when they try to jump and maybe they come off the rim and they actually hurt themselves. Like, you're thinking about that stuff. You have to not think about that stuff, of course, if you really want to be able to do it. But of course you're thinking about it, and of course that stuff could really happen. That's why you're thinking about it. That's why you want to do it, because that's a possibility. It draws eyes and attention because of the very fact that it is somewhat dangerous, or that it is at least a risk. You're risking a lot of things, whether it's your actual injury or safety, or whether it's just embarrassing yourself. You're risking something, which is the whole reason you should want to do it. So if you can't dunk yet, this is the thing, this is why I say this. If you can't dunk yet, you think it's something that's stopping you specifically from dunking, and therefore that is why you're not dunking. Because you see these highs and lows, embarrassment and dunking on someone, and you want that, but you believe these things, therefore you're not even willing to you're not even willing to risk the embarrassment. So that's why you can't dunk. It has nothing to do with anything about you. It's not about you. And I don't say that to be rude in any way, but you think that something's special about you. Nothing special about you, but it could be. Nothing special about you that's stopping you from dunking, but you could be special by literally just doing everything you're supposed to do, and you will dunk in enough time. Because it's either not enough time or you're not trying hard enough. Either way, it's in your control. But now I'm going to tell you exactly how you can dunk, how anyone can dunk. And it's funny because literally, I'm just going to say it. The only way that I can promise you that you'll be able to dunk for as long as your legs work is that you are genuinely just not only willing to fail, but you actually just don't care about failing at all. You literally have to not care at all. I always say you have to be willing to fail in order to dunk, and that's definitely true. You have to be willing to fail. But I think if you truly want to be great, if you actually want to do great things, you actually just have to not care if you do fail. Like, because you shouldn't anyways. What are you worried about? Your classmates seeing you get rim stuffed or embarrass yourself? Bro, it's so easy for me to see now. I understand when you're in that situation, it's different. But like, all the things that I got myself into as far as arguments or letting someone get in my head or letting myself get in my head means nothing now for one, what I've done. I haven't even done very much in life at all. But compared to what people thought I would be, I've gone way past that. So those haters essentially at that time, they're actually not even in my head. I don't care at all. It's like that's so childish that they didn't think I was gonna be that. But because of at least the level I've got, I have so much work to do. But because of the level I've got to, I can dunk. I've always dreamed I can do some pretty cool dunks. Like what they say is so stupid because I remember what they've said. But it's so stupid now because I've seen in real life action what I've actually done, so I don't even consider it as real. And that's the point you have to get to. Well, you shouldn't care anyways because you're the one that's actually risking it and they're not risking anything. So therefore, they have no input on your life. I don't know if y'all believe me when I say this, but I genuinely believe in y'all. In my mind, I picture who I'm talking to when I'm making these videos because I'm talking to me. I'm literally talking to me. So this stuff is literally the stuff that I wish that I would have said or been able to know myself back then. I couldn't have said it to myself. I didn't know yet, but I wish I did. And so I want y'all to know this stuff, bro. And I want y'all to be believed in. But nobody's going to believe in you, obviously, more than yourself. So you have to do it yourself. Like, I believe in there's going to be plenty of people who have watched my videos. And not just because of me. I'm not taking credit. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying people who have watched my videos, I know for a fact there's going to be hundreds of them who are doing a lot greater things than I ever did. Like, that's 100% for sure. So I don't care about the people who don't understand. I'm only care about the people who do understand, who are willing to believe in themselves, to take action, to literally just do the right things every day, and then you're going to be on the right path. And if you're willing to not care what people think about you, whether you succeed or fail, those are the people I'm talking to. If that's you, bro, you can be great. I promise you. This is what I'm saying. If that's your mindset, you may not feel like it's ever going to get you anywhere. That's how I felt. And I'm going to end on this. You don't feel like you're getting anywhere, but that's your mindset. You just haven't had enough time yet. Like I said at the start of the video. I didn't know because I was like, damn, I think like this, but I'm literally just a stupid kid. I haven't done anything. I don't earn money. I don't take care of myself. I can't really think this. Once I've started to do that and really grow up and be an adult, I started realizing that I was right about my mindset from the start. In time, I already knew, bro. I knew what was going to happen in time. I don't even need, that's what I'm saying. I don't care. They think this, they think that, it doesn't matter. I knew what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen too. It's only a matter of time, bro. Believe you can dunk. If you want to train with me, I promise you we can jump a lot higher together. I'm literally not stopping until I hit my head on the rim, which I definitely still don't think is possible, but I know I'm going to do it because I don't care if I succeed or fail. I'm doing the right things. And I think God wants me to do that. I think that's a way to inspire people. And I think even if it's not actually your main calling for your life, you should try to be great in everything you do. And that's a way to give back to the people who have given to you and be grateful. I genuinely hope to meet y'all, bro. Like, especially the ones who have stayed this far in the video. I appreciate y'all genuinely. We're all the same. I'm just putting out these videos because I think I got to a point where I have some stuff I can help people with. So, but I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all are just like me, just like we are, just like anyone. And we should all go try to be the best we can be. So I'll see you on the next video.